drama brewing. As our school learn to express themselves. And there's been a murder. The Our School students are back. See how they're all doing in secondary school. It's a big deal, full of challenges. Fun and friendships. Welcome. Our school. Secondary school is about listening to others. I'm not going to be continually telling you to be quiet and learning new things. But at some point, you're going to have to be the one to stand up and be heard.
When I'm out of church, not everyone is quite as polite or considerate when I'm out of church.
And there's one subject that can really help with that. Drama. This term will be full of drama for our first years. They'll be learning about the art of acting in all its different forms.
Acting when you have to put on a character.
Acting to me is just basically not being yourself.
From how to find your voice,
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like, I'm not really good at that. But
play a part,
you pretend to be another person. That's like me going to American, like, randomly. Even though I'm not.
yes, accents too. But most of all, acting is when you get to...
But
However that may be. It's Drama Club, and Head of English, Mrs. Barton, has noticed there are a few first-year stars in the making.
hi. Hi guys, okay. They're a real bunch of characters. Certainly lessons are never dull.
She selected the students she thinks have the potential to develop their inner characters.
So I am very pleased to share with you that we are all going to be going on a trip to the RCS, the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland. Conservatoire. Do you know what goes on there? What do they do? Drama.
You've got it, Danya. Our 6 budding actors are visiting Glasgow's Royal Conservatoire, one of the top 5 places in the world to study the performing arts. Over the years, this school has produced some acting greats, as they're about to discover.
Okay, guys. Does anyone know this guy? He's off that show. David Tennant. He's from Doctor Who. Any others on here that you know? James McAvoy. Yeah. James McAvoy, yeah, he's an X-Men, yeah. Guys, would any of you like to end up on the wall on here one day being a famous graduate from the conservatoire? Yeah? An acting career in your future?
All the magic happens right here.
Hey guys, and you come to the theatre.
The bright lights of the stage.
The first time I saw it was just massive. This is like the
To make it to a stage like this takes years of study, and our school are about to get a taste of what's involved, with a workshop led by one of the tutors and some of the actors in training.
Hi guys, we're really excited to have you here today to have our first theatre class with you all. Let's get started.
This lot may think acting looks easy, in what to say and moving, right?
So, a coach, you're going to say someone's name, and then you're going to drop your hand. James.
Amy.
Paul. Yeah? Yeah. Tia. Fraser.
That looked simple enough. Time to add some props.
So the next part of this is that we're going to throw a ball. So we're going to have to remember the order of the ball. So 3, 2, 1, go. We're doing practice.
Not so easy now, is it?
It's all God confusing. I know how to go.
We were passing the ball in a sequence. We were saying people's names in a sequence.
One person who's really throwing himself into the action is James.
I quite enjoy drama and I'd love to do more of it. It's exciting to be a character because it's not you, it's not who you are. You have to actually perform somebody else.
So why do you think we might do a game like that here?
In drama, you've got lots of rules to do and then you need to remember.
Yes. Okay, excellent. So in drama, you have to be able to do multiple things at the same time.
And sometimes you need to be able to pull the wool over people's eyes.
And we're going to let you know whether or not you are the murderer.
Next, an exercise in deception and intrigue. A murder mystery.
The murder mystery.
Someone's about to get their first lead role.
You are not the murderer, okay, Amy? You are the murderer, okay?
And she looked so innocent. Time to give the performance of your life, Amy.
Uncle Harry's dead. I want to know was last night.
We had to figure out who was the murderer of our uncle.
So where were you? Where were you then?
Was an innocent person in the murder mystery. I was innocent.
Where were you, Amy?
Well, I went out at 7.
What time were you out?
You seem that you're trying to convince her that you were Christmas shopping with each other.
We were.
I did enjoy the games when I did in the conservatoire.
No, sit down. It was the funniest thing I think I've seen.
Time to see if any of the group have figured out who'd done it.
I am voting for Amy because I think she was trying to convince Danya that she was out with her.
I think it is Lewis. Because he did not tell us who he was.
Put the murderer, stand up.
I actually didn't think it was her at the start, but then she started acting and I was like, oh no, I don't think it's her. She's very dramatic.
Yeah.
When she's not murdering people, our budding first-year actress likes to be herself.
I'm Amy. I live with my mum, my dad, and my 2 pit rats. Dad, come on! Okay, don't eat the wire. I think other people would describe me as a little bit nutty. I like doing impressions. This is my T-Rex. I think it's good to be quite random, otherwise we'd all just be the same like robots.
Wise words. Amy loves the fun of drama. She's certainly one of the more expressive kids in our school.
I do drama because we go just relax and have fun.
This term, we're helping the students think about how they communicate with each other using acting. But making yourself heard, lesson I think 1B could do with learning. Anything for 5 minutes, peace and quiet.
Okay, S1, we're going to do a slightly different lesson today. The lesson is going to be on miming. It's what we refer to as non-verbal communication. Has anybody ever done any miming before? Dara? Oh, good grief, here we go. You're patting a big dog. Is that what it is? You're stuck in a box? Alright, okay.
Then what do you mean mime? Okay.
I think this lot are going to need some guidance in learning the art of mime, and luckily we have help waiting in the wings.
We are being joined by a teacher. She has especially come back in because she is an expert in drama and she's an expert in doing mimes. Her name is Mrs. Spencer and she doesn't speak in her lessons.
What our school don't know is in fact our very own head of year, Miss Sinclair. She's an amateur dramatics enthusiast herself, and with help from wigs, makeup and prosthetics, she's about to have some fun.
I love drama, so it was such a good opportunity to trick the class into thinking that Miss Spencer was a real drama teacher.
But will 1B spot the disguise?
Hello, Mrs. Spencer. Come on in.
Is that really you under there, Miss Sinclair?
I've explained that Mrs. Spencer doesn't speak.
We had a mystery guest that I found from today called Miss Spencer. Ooh.
Mrs. Spencer, would you mind if I asked you just to do a couple of scenarios? You are a ballet dancer doing a warm-up routine. So notice she's using all the parts of her body.
I don't think anyone's clocked who it really is.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And you're going to go wild at the disco. Perfect. Thank you very much.
So far, so good.
Oh, the things I have to do. It wasn't easy keeping that up.
Over to you, class.
Okay, you're in a boat at sea and a massive storm breaks out. That is the most interesting storm. Theo and Jamie, you're going to be watching your favourite team who lose at the very last second. Round of applause, please. Round of applause.
While most of the class are engrossed, there's one student who seems a wee bit suspicious.
Can I go to the toilet, please?
Can you wait 2 minutes? Is it really that? Right, very, very, very quickly.
Looking at me. And then he asked to go to the toilet. I wondered what he was up to.
That's not the way to the toilet, Darren. That's Miss Rumbled.
At first I didn't know it was Sinclair, so I wanted to find out the truth. When I realised Miss Sinclair wasn't in her office, I had sir.
I think it's time to come clean.
Getting ready in the bathroom when you're very late for work in the morning. Right, are we all watching?
Oh, feel it, look. I was so glad to get the mask off my face. Gentle.
At first I had no idea that it was Miss Sinclair in disguise. But after a while, everybody was saying, she's got a mask, she's got a wrinkle mask.
What do you think then?
I went office to see if you were in.
Oh, Darren! Those children are too clever by half. But their mining was beautiful.
Good work, missing yourself up there in front of everybody. What? Drama Club is really giving our school the chance to have fun exploring the performing arts. Inspired by their theatre trip, Amy is showing a talent for improvising.
Yeah, I'm more, take more.
While James is embracing getting into character.
Shush! Shush! I'm the sort of person who doesn't really take himself. I laugh with myself. Let me speak! Let me speak!
Acting has always been something James has wanted to try.
I had a old movie collection, stuff like Clint Eastwood and Tom Cruise back in the days. That's really where my passion began for acting.
With all that movie watching, there must be an actor or two who's inspired you, James.
Any actors?
If you're not sure, we can come back to you on that. Meanwhile, everyone else at our school seems to be into Hollywood.
I spend a day at Taylor Swift's of hers and just invite everyone famous. Because technically I'm spending one with one person because they are her friends. Then they're spending with lots of people.
Clever.
Exactly.
Liam Neeson.
What do you mean, Neeson?
Christopher Nolan. But I wouldn't mind unless it's Kim Kardashian.
Darth Vader. I don't know why, but I would like to show. Sounds like he's sick.
Yeah.
I would hang out with either Lauren Child or J.K. Rowling at the Olympics.
That's the dream. But in today's drama club, there's one last surprise in store. First years are meeting some star talent.
Now, guys, I'm going to ask you, do you reckon? No. Right, I'm going to give you a clue. Jack Victor, are you staying here?
Isa.
Spot on, Kenzie. This is Jane McCarry. She's best known for her star role as Isa in one of Scotland's top comedy shows, Still Game.
Big tin of soup instead of a small tin.
I watched them a lot. I watched it last night.
And quilted toilet roll. You usually buy the cheap stuff that you put your fingers through.
Still Game is a comedy about old people trying to live in the modern life in Glasgow.
So the fact that Jane, who used to teach here by the way, has come in to speak to our school about acting is kind of a big deal.
She's famous, so it's good to meet her. Yeah.
I believe that you're all into that, okay? So what we thought to do is to have a couple of you improvise.
For James, this is his moment to shine.
If I was an actor, I had to choose what role I wanted to play. I'd probably choose like an odd one out, like sort of like the quirky sort of characters.
Who do you want to be? Do you want to be old Eric? Do you want to be Winston? He's got one leg.
I know.
You have to have a...
Not the easiest of roles for James. Or is it?
Pretty much just a middle-aged man, sort of like trapped in a 12-year-old body.
So what we need is Victor to come in. So what do you think Isa might say? A sweet cherry Bobby.
Oh, what a dear sweet cherry Bobby.
For those of you that didn't get that, it's a sweet sherry Bobby.
So the accents are so Scottish. If you don't live here, you probably don't know what they're saying.
3, 2, 2, 1.
Everything Goliath. Also, you should go get the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, what can I tell you? Mary McDonald got caught stealing donuts out of Greg's.
Oi, stop! You sticking your nose into other people's business.
Oh, but guess what? She got caught in jail. So she's in jail now.
How do you know? Did you follow the boot the entire day?
Maybe.
Yeah, we nosy. What's up with you, Winston?
Nothing much.
How's the leg?
It's time to change it, you know.
Aye, can you buy me a pint? I left me one at home. No. Why not? Come on, you're being so tight. Give him one.
Oh, fine, I'll give you a fiver.
Good. That's good. So not Glaswegian.
It was just fun to do it. You could just make it up.
Some people think you have to look a certain way, you have to be loud and theatrical. And no, people can be very, very different and very quiet and come from all different backgrounds. You don't need to be anything, you need to be you. Because there's not anybody else who's like you. So that's what you need to bring to the table, because that's your trump card, that's what's different.
And that's the message we hope has inspired our school to find their confidence.
I'd be really happy to act in front of an audience, and whenever I get a chance, I take it up.
Great, well done.
I do enjoy drama because it's a bit weird, which in my case I think is a good thing.
Guys, can we please say a huge thank you?
Thank you for coming.
It's been lovely to meet you guys.
It may all seem like a bit of fun, but if first year can stand up and achieve like this, then they'll be able to do anything that school throws at them. Witness the greatest sporting event in school history. It's the Our School Showdown!
How does it feel? Tell me now. Oh, by the way, the dragon's still there.
Freeze! No, it's a little... Pew, 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 pew. Conga, conga, conga. Conga, conga, conga. Conga, conga, conga. Freeze! Say it more Scottish, eh?
What do you, a sweet cherry bulby?
Today on Our School, witness the greatest sporting event in school history as 1A take on 1B in the Our School Showdown! The Our School students are back. See how they're all doing in school. It's a big deal, full of challenges, adventures,
Yeah, we're doing it!
fun, and friendships.
Hey!
Welcome to Our School. Sport is part of everyday life in our school.
I wouldn't be able to, live without sport. It'd be quite boring.
The boys and girls rugby teams are undefeated this season, so the standards are high.
I like sports. Sports in school are like quite fun. I like rugby, football, basketball.
But not everyone feels the same.
I don't like rugby, do you? No. In PE, nobody really picks me and Finn.
Good. That's so bad.
head of PE, Mr. Jewell, has organised a competition so students who wouldn't normally take part can get involved.
We have a very exciting week ahead. We have got this. Yep.
This is not your typical sports day. There will be some surprising events designed to build confidence and show S1 what they're capable of.
So it's important that you all get ready. You wake up in the morning, you have your Weetabix. The class that are going to win these events are the class that are going to work best together.
So who are the teams? In the blue corner, Miskel Ruth, repping 1A.
We have totally got this. I am so behind 1A.
In the red corner, it's me, Mr. Nickel.
If we lose this, we will never live this down. There are severe consequences for you. It's all about whether Miskel Ruth or Miss gets gunged. Getting gunged. I have no interest in... I will hold you all responsible. We're going to have to win this.
Winning isn't the only surprise. The teachers have chosen captains who don't always enjoy PE, but might have hidden sporting talent. First, football. Showdown style.
Captain is Fraser.
I was surprised, but I was thankful as well.
So I'm putting my faith in Izzy. Yeah, come on out.
I felt a lot of pressure when I got picked.
Next, it's dodgeball.
Dodgeball. It's going to be Callum. Yeah, come on up.
I'm a wee bit excited because I've been before my whole entire life.
The final event is completely new to our school. It's sumo wrestling. It's a sport in which everyone here is a beginner.
For Miskel Ruth's team, it's going to be Indy.
Oh my god! I was not expecting my name to be out.
I'm going to choose Dania.
No! I was a bit scared I might get hurt, but then that was really...
Can I have a round of applause, please, for our captain?
With captains selected, it's down to them to pick their dream team.
I picked Habib as my left wing.
I'll pick Howard. Jack.
Jack. Okay, double team, excellent. Dania, can I please have the sumo wrestling? Fraser, come on up.
They have Big Fraser for sumo, so anyone gonna instantly get him.
He's gonna win because he has Fraser in it. Big boy.
Yeah, they have Big Fraser, and Big Fraser's like...
Imagine him tackle me.
So let's find out more about this big superstar everyone's talking about.
Fraser, tell me something that you're good at, Fraser.
Being tall.
Come on, Fraser, you've got so much more to give to the world than just... Oh, come on.
Most people in school know me as being Big Fraser. This is my wall for how I've grown throughout my life. At 9, you were taller than anybody in the primary school, including the teachers. When I reveal my age, it's more like, are you 12? Who do you think's taller? Okay. The good things about being tall is, well, you can see it over everyone's head, but a couple of things that are bad about being tall is that most of the time you're just picked out of the crowd because you're the one that stands out. Rugby is my favourite sport because there's contact, passing, running. In sport there is always quite a lot of pressure on me.
With my uniforms not so secret. It's time for the showdown. And 1B are definitely feeling more confident.
1A is no offense not that sporty, and 1B is like gonna easily win this. I feel excited but afraid because like the other team have some quite big people. See, I looked at the other class and I was like, they all look so sporty and we're like the eat chocolate, eat Pringles.
Despite being underdogs, 1A won't be going down without a fight.
1B, you may have Big Fraser, as me Fraser, and I'm coming for you.
Simple game of football. Not so simple.
When I found out that it wasn't just football, it was like you were inside a bubble when you were playing it, I was like, my gosh, I've always dreamed of doing that.
Right arm in there, left arm in there, right? Pull yourself all the way through, head in the middle. Good, well done. Show everybody. Do a wee spin to the crowd. Reach up.
Usually I find watching football extremely boring, but this time there were all of these big bubble things.
3, 2, 1, go!
Watch out, Rangers and Celtic. There's a new derby in Glasgow. Oh, let's see that again. Referee, are there any rules to this sport?
And you think, ball, charge towards ball, knock someone over.
Ref, did you see that?
I forgot we were actually playing football, and I was just trying to get the ball down. I didn't really pay attention to the game.
I don't think you get points for knocking people over, Tia.
I actually enjoyed more getting bumped than like bumping other people.
I think, was it a goal?
From the stands, it looked like they were running a bit like headless chickens.
It's mayhem, and the only person keeping score is Mr. They think it's all over. It is now.
Shake hands up, please, guys. Do you want to hear what the score was? The score was... I can't tell you till Monday.
To keep S1 on their toes,
Everyone go back to Fraser.
the scores won't be revealed until the end of the showdown. It's sumo time.
We go up!
And team captain Danya is raring to go.
I want you guys to bring home the win today. In this team, 4 rugby players who week in, week out practice taking hits, hit other people. You go on there and I want you to knock them in and out of that space. Right, Daniel?
With 1B full of confidence, 1A's captain Kenzie is having second thoughts.
You alright?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I don't think anyone knows how to do it. No one's done this stuff before.
I'm scared.
Will you show me the rugby tactics? What do we do?
That
Show me. Show me to tell. What we... Oh, right, okay, that'll work. Okay. Oh, think you manage it? You're going to be absolutely fine, alright? Okay? Come on, let's do
Despite her nerves, Kenzie steps up for her team.
So, that's what we do. We keep our feet like this so we can't resonate. Right? And then... One, your head right in the belly. Right. And then you do your shoulders. Oh, keep it like... Kenzie, you got this. Oh, the suits made everybody look really fat. Kenzie in the like sumo suit, like she's so tiny.
She may be tiny, but she's found her inner warrior.
Shove them, push them, get them. Oh. You're done, Bundy.
I wouldn't want to take you on, Kenzie.
Take your stance. Nice wide stance.
I can't stab in this.
3, 2, 1.
I was a bit nervous before the match, but when I actually did it, was actually really fun. I'm actually proud of